Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark both down in Florida at the exact same time. Is this a coincidence, or is it more to the story?
Coincidence, or is it more to the story? Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise has taken a dark turn. Her alleged stalker is none other than Angel Reese. The rivalry that electrified sports fans might have crossed dangerous lines. Both were spotted in Florida, too close for comfort. Could this be a case of obsession, or merely a coincidence? Now, when I first started really analyzing
everything that was transpiring these last 48 hours, I knew I wasn't tripping. And I'm here to tell you, though,
everything that was transpiring these last 48 hours, I knew I wasn't tripping, and I'm here to tell you, though it looked like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese could be cooking up something. Caitlin's fame has skyrocketed over the past few years. Her jaw-dropping performances on the basketball court and even her surprise foray into golf have cemented her status as one of the most versatile athletes of her generation. But with fame comes SCRW, and sometimes unwanted attention. Reports of a stalker trailing Caitlin have been circulating for weeks. The most shocking revelation: that stalker is supposedly Angel Reese. Special. Now I know y'all saying, John, why would they both be like in on something when we know Caitlin's over here Angel's over there? Angel, once hailed as a rising star in women's basketball, has been going through what many are calling the toughest stretch of her career. From missing crucial games at LSU to her recent public meltdowns, Angel's life has been under a microscope. Fans noticed that both Caitlin and Angel were in Florida at the same time. Caitlin attending a high-profile speaking engagement, and Angel seen at an Orlando Magic game. The proximity has raised more questions than answers, leading to wild speculation that Angel
Reese was just at a Magic's game down in Orlando, Florida. Guess who they was playing? The Indiana Pacers.
Behavior might be connected to Caitlin's stalking allegations. Angel Reese was just at a Magic's game down in Orlando, Florida. Guess who they was playing? The Indiana Pacers. Roll a foot. That was Angeles down in Florida at the Orlando vs. Pacers game. That was How Did We Get Here just a year ago. Caitlin and Angel were the faces of women's basketball. Their on-court rivalry breathing new life into the sport. The moments they shared on the court, intense, competitive, and at times controversial, made headlines around the globe. What seemed like a healthy competition has turned into something far more unsettling. Fans have pointed out that Angel has been unusually fixated on Caitlin appearing at events that don't seem to align with her own professional schedule. Now we
know Caitlin is down in Florida, was down in Florida as well. The golfing event at Cambridge at the Anika.
Caitlin is down in Florida, was down in Florida as well. The golfing event at Cambridge. At the Honor Take, for example, Caitlin's appearance at the Anaka Prom in Florida, where she stunned the golf world with her performance not long after Angel was spotted at a nearby event, her presence sparking curiosity. Was it just a coincidence, or was Angel intentionally putting herself in Caitlin's orbit? What's even stranger is that Angel's social media posts during this time hinted at a possible connection to Caitlin, with cryptic captions and photos that seemed aimed at reigniting their rivalry. For Caitlin, the stakes are higher than ever. Her popularity has made her a target not just for critics, but also for those who see her as a threat. The alleged stalking by Angel adds another layer of complexity to her already intense career. Caitlin, ever composed, has not addressed the rumors directly, but her actions suggest she's aware of the growing concern. Security has reportedly been tightened around her public appearances, and her team has been noticeably more guarded in recent weeks. Angel, on the other hand, has been a whirlwind of contradictions. While some fans argue that her actions are simply a misguided attempt to reclaim the spotlight, others see a deeper, more troubling pattern emerging. Her recent absence from key games at LSU has fueled rumors of internal conflicts, and her public appearances have been marked by emotional outbursts that leave fans and analysts scratching their heads. Is this the behavior of someone struggling with personal challenges, or is it indicative of something more sinister? The internet has been quick to speculate, with theories ranging from a publicity stunt to genuine obsession. Some fans believe that Caitlin and Angel's rivalry is being orchestrated behind the scenes to generate buzz and boost viewership. Others think Angel's actions are a cry for help, a way to cope with the immense pressure of being compared to someone as dominant as Caitlin. And then there are those who believe the situation has crossed a line with Angel's proximity to Caitlyn raising serious questions about boundaries and safety. What makes this story even more compelling is the backdrop against which it's unfolding. Women's sports have been experiencing a surge in popularity with athletes like Caitlyn and Angel leading the charge. Their rivalry was supposed to be a celebration of competition and excellence, a narrative that inspired young athletes and brought new fans to the game. But as this drama unfolds, it threatens to overshadow the very sport they've worked so hard to elevate. Caitlyn's team has remained tight-lipped about the situation, but insiders suggest they are taking the matter seriously. Whether or not Angel's behavior constitutes stalking is a question for legal experts, but the optics alone are enough to cause concern. The idea of a high-profile athlete being pursued by a rival is both unprecedented and deeply unsettling for Angel. The implications are equally serious. If these allegations are true, her actions could jeopardize her career and reputation. Already fans are questioning her motives and wondering if this is the beginning of the end for the once promising star. Her supporters argue that she's being unfairly villainized, that her actions have been misinterpreted by a media eager to pit women against each other. But even her most ardent defenders admit that the timing and proximity of her appearances raise red flags. As the story unfolds, the questions keep piling up. Is Angel Reese truly stalking Caitlin Clark, or is this all a series of unfortunate coincidences? Are they being manipulated by external forces looking to capitalize on their rivalry? Or is this a genuine conflict spiraling out of control? And most importantly, how will this saga impact their careers and the future of women's sports? The next few weeks will be crucial in determining the truth behind this bizarre and unsettling story. Caitlyn and Angel are two of the most influential figures in sports today, and their actions will have ripple effects far beyond the basketball court. Whether this ends in resolution or further chaos remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: this is a story that no one can afford to ignore. As we dig deeper into this unfolding drama, it's clear that Caitlin Clark's stalker situation and Angel Reese's apparent downward spiral are more complex than they first appeared. The two athletes, often portrayed as fierce rivals, now seem to be caught in a web of intrigue that has left fans speculating wildly. Are these incidents connected, or are we witnessing two entirely separate but equally dramatic stories? Let's break it all down. In the days following the initial reports of Caitlyn's stalker, new details have emerged that make the situation even more chilling. According to eyewitness accounts, the individual has been spotted not only at Caitlyn's public events, but also in more private settings. For instance, they were allegedly seen near her hotel in Florida, raising serious questions about how they're obtaining this information. Some fans have speculated that this could be the work of an obsessed admirer, while others believe it's tied to Caitlyn's rising fame and the pressure she faces as a public figure. Disturbingly, there's even a theory that the stalker could be someone from within her professional circle, someone with access to her schedule. The authorities are reportedly involved, but as of now, there's been no official confirmation about the stalker's identity or motives. This lack of information has only fueled the room, with some suggesting that Caitlyn might be keeping things quiet to avoid drawing more attention to the situation. What's undeniable is the psychological toll this must be taking on Caitlyn, being followed and watched as a violation of privacy that no one should have to endure, let alone someone juggling the pressures of professional sports and newfound celebrity status. Now let's turn our attention to Angel Reese. The proximity of her recent activities to Caitlyn's has sparked marked endless debate. Is she simply in the wrong